Total madness with transfers happening here, my God, what a frenzy. Today we're going to talk about the signings and exits from our Rangers. Here's what we've got for you today. Rangers make official transfer announcement. Rangers considering Haji option as talks continue to seal an initial loan deal for Nedim Badrami. Todd Cantwell completes Blackburn medical after Rangers agree on a deal. Rangers in discussions to sign a 6'3" midfield enforcer with a medical underway for a playmaker. Rangers eye a deadline-busting move for a brilliant £1 million a year international. Rabbi Matondo wanted by multiple clubs on deadline day after Rangers reject Norwich. Hit the like button and drop a comment on what you think of this news. Let's get started. Niels Koppen and Philippe Clement probably didn't get much sleep last night. With deadline day looming, these two are like caffeine-fueled jugglers, trying to keep a dozen transfer balls in the air. They knew this week would be nuts, but they were probably hoping for a bit of breathing room. No such luck. First up, Rangers are about to welcome Feyenoord's Horatio Casanwirjo to the squad. Now this 22-year-old is a versatile defender, ready to fill the shoes of Ben Davies, who's off to Birmingham City. And let's be real, we all know Davies didn't exactly set the world on fire, so Casanwirjo's arrival could be just what the doctor ordered. But hold on to your hats, because this isn't the end of it. According to STV's Raman Bhardwaj, Casanwirjo is just the beginning. Rangers are apparently eyeing up a central defender, an attacking midfielder, and a winger. Basically, the whole shebang. Clement even hinted earlier that this week would be busy with incomings, and so far he's delivering. Now let's talk about Scott Wright. Rangers have officially announced his departure to Birmingham City, with the club sending him off with the usual best wishes and thanks spiel. Good luck, Scotty. But let's be honest, with only 12 goals in 120 games, we won't be losing sleep over your exit. The big buzz, though, is about Josip Brekalo from Fiorentina. This Croatian international could be the perfect replacement for Wright. Sure, Wright was decent, but Brekalo? He's a whole different kettle of fish. An £8.5 million signing who's found himself out of favor in Serie A. Brekalo could be the spark Rangers need. If Clement manages to pull this off, he'll have every reason to pat himself on the back. But wait, there's more drama. Rangers' deal for Casanwirjo is tied up with Luciano Geertruida's £21 million move from Feyenoord to RB Leipzig. It's like a domino effect. Once Geertruida's move is confirmed, Casanwirjo can pack his bags for Rangers. So, fingers crossed the medical goes smoothly and we can get this deal over the line. And then there's the curious case of Haji, our Romanian maestro who's been the subject of all sorts of rumors. The Daily Record is now claiming that Rangers might go as far as cancelling his contract. Seems drastic, doesn't it? But with a reported £6,000 per week clause hanging over his head, it's clear why Clement is keen to cut ties and free up some cash. Now Haji's been making some noise on Instagram, saying he's all in for Rangers and ready to fight for his spot. He's insisting he's never asked to leave and wants to stick around to help the team. But let's not forget, earlier this summer, he did give his agents the green light to find him a new club, so there's definitely been some mixed signals. Meanwhile, talks are ongoing to bring in Nedim Badrami from Sassuolo on an initial loan deal. If we can get that over the line, suddenly our options in the number 10 position are looking a lot healthier. But if Haji doesn't end up leaving, it's going to be up to Clement to make the most of the situation and figure out how to integrate him into the squad. So Todd Cantwell, the lad who's been itching to get back down south, has finally packed his bags for Blackburn. He's been training with the B team at Rangers, pretty much out in the cold, but it looks like he's found a way back into English football. Apparently he's already had his medical on Thursday night, so this deal is as good as done. Blackburn's shelling out around £1 million to bring him in. Not too shabby, considering he's been twiddling his thumbs on the sidelines here. Now, Cantwell wasn't exactly setting the world alight at Rangers, but he did have his moments. 64 appearances, 13 goals, and 12 assists. Not bad, but not enough to keep him in the mix with the first team this season. He handed in a transfer request earlier in the summer, and Rangers didn't put up much of a fight to keep him, to be honest. Blackburn's doing all right in the championship, sitting third in the table after picking up 7 points from their first 3 games. They've been busy in the transfer market, and it seems Cantwell's the latest piece in their puzzle as they gear up for a big derby against Burnley this Saturday. So there you have it. Cantwell's off to Blackburn, hoping to make a splash in the championship once again. Let's see if this move gives him the fresh start he's been looking for. Philippe Clement and Niels Koppen are burning the midnight oil to sort out the squad before that transfer window slams shut. It's like trying to build a Lego set without the instructions. You know what you want, but getting there is a whole different story. Now, we haven't seen any new players parading around with scarves just yet, but hold on to your hats because there's some buzz in the air. Word from Sport Bild is that Rangers are in talks with a towering 6'3" 3-inch midfielder by the name of Jan Schopner. He's currently plying his trade in the Bundesliga with Heidenheim, but don't be surprised if he's trading the German beer halls for the Glasgow Rain soon enough. This lad's a defensive enforcer, just what we need to give our midfield a bit of backbone since the days of Steve Davis. I mean, Connor Barron's doing a cracking job, but it never hurts to have a bit of extra muscle in the mix, right? And as Cantwell potentially exits stage left, the hope is that we'll see Nedim Badrami waltzing in to fill that creative void. Let's just hope his magic wand is fully charged, because we could use some serious spellcasting in the final third. So the clock's ticking, the deals are brewing, and who knows, by the end of the day we might just have a squad that can give Celtic a proper run for their money. Philippe Clement's got his hands full trying to close the gap on Celtic, and with Europe on the horizon, he's not taking any chances. The man wants his squad to be as solid as a brick wall, and he's not done yet. Now, you'd think 8 signings would be enough to keep the boss happy, but no. Rangers are still on the hunt. There's talk of them sniffing around Hoffenheim's Stanley and Soki, a big lad Clement knows from his days at Club Brugge. Apparently, Hoffenheim are ready to let him go on loan, and Clement's all over it like a rash. But wait, there's more. Ibrahim Adel, the Egyptian wonder kid who lit up the Olympics, is also on the radar. Rangers might have to cough up £5 million to get him. And they're not the only ones in the race. Ipswich and Leicester are lurking in the background. And just when you thought things couldn't get any spicier, here comes the latest twist. Rangers have their eye on Jeremy Sarmiento, the Ecuadorian international currently plying his trade at Brighton. This lad's got 21 caps under his belt and was a standout during his loan spell at Ipswich, helping them secure promotion. They called him brilliant, and if Rangers can pull this off, he might just be the cherry on top of their transfer dealings. But as with all good things, there's a catch. Sarmiento's on a tidy £20,000 a week at Brighton, which adds up to a cool £1 million a year. That's not pocket change, and Rangers will have to dig deep if they want to get this one over the line before the clock strikes 11 on Friday night. So keep your eyes peeled and your fingers crossed, because it looks like Rangers are in for a busy few hours. Will they get their man? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be one heck of a ride. Rangers are in the thick of it, with Rabbi Matondo drawing eyes from all over the championship. Norwich already took a swing with a loan offer, but Rangers swatted that away like a pesky fly. Philippe Clement made it clear, he's not letting Matondo go unless there's a big stack of cash on the table. And it's no wonder. Derek Ferguson reckons Matondo's on some serious money for a Scottish Premiership player. So Rangers aren't going to let him walk for peanuts. Now, Blackburn just got a hefty £11 million from selling Sammy Smodics to Ipswich, so they've got the dosh to make a move. But here's the rub. There's not much time left on the clock, and Clement's got to weigh up whether he can let Matondo go and still have time to grab a replacement. It's a proper balancing act, sell him and free up a big chunk of the wage bill, or keep him and hope he delivers the goods on the pitch. So, as the hours tick down, it's all eyes on Rangers. Will Matondo stay or will he be packing his bags? Either way, it's going to be a nail-biter.